silk scream just now? You boor! What savagery are you committing? I'm just trying to gut this fish. And you would so brazenly perform such vulgarities in front of a lady? Oh, these barbaric backwood fisherfolk. Sorry, I just... I can tell I'm gonna regret asking, but what happened? Seeing merchant ships out on the open waters had given Milette an idea. By negotiating with him, she could feasibly arrange for a rescue boat from outside of Obelia Gulf. The only problem was, she had no contacts to speak of. Cohen, unable to bear seeing Milette so gloomy, offered to prepare a meal or fresh seafood for her. However, when she saw a living fish being gutted, she inadvertently let out an ear-piercing shriek. Milette, you're in the wrong here. As captain, I order you to apologize. It's a little harsh. Oh, so much the better. Pointless squabbles like these need to be nipped in the bud before they fester. I accept full responsibility. The fault was mine for behaving so discourteously. Clearly, nothing has changed since my leaving home. I'm still the same spoiled little damsel I've always been. You need to ask what your deal is, actually. All I can gather is that you're a rich girl from some well-to-do family. I am the daughter of a wealthy merchant in the Roman Empire. However, a few months ago, I learned that my parents were planning to force me into an arranged marriage. The suitor was a noble whom I knew by neither face nor name. Clearly, expediency was the only consideration. I was to be used as a bargaining chip, without ever knowing true love. The prospect evoked enough disgust to prompt my departure from home, right then and there. And you wound up all the way in Karnak? Good hustle, rich girl. Wouldn't have guessed that you had it in you. It swiftly became apparent to me how helpless I truly am, however. The family has gone so far as to send pursuers after me, leaving me on the run with no plan or certain destination. And yet, I still have the gall to act unduly snobbish and curt to most every face I meet. Truly, what am I even doing? You kidding? You're amazing. I only wish I was as brave as you. I mean, just look at me. I'm a fisherman who's afraid of the ocean. When I was young, I tackled an offshore fishing trip, only to end up in a horrible accident. Aside from my life, the sea's taken just about everything from me. My pride and joy of a boat, my courage to take on the waves, and my dreams of being the best fisherman in Obelia Gulf. That's why I admire you. You struck out on the path you chose for yourself. It's nothing all that grand. Rather, it is I who should be envious of you, Mr. Cohen. You took it upon yourself to try and comfort me. And then there's the finesse with which you dressed that fish. Though I turned my nose up at it earlier, that skill is a product of your diligence and ample life experiences, neither of which I personally possess. Oh, Missy, you're being too hard on yourself. Alright, that's enough of that. Looks like they figured it out themselves. Yeah, guess we never had to step in to begin with. Getting to know another person can ruffle some feathers. It just might be worth the effort. Yes, well put. I promise to be not to stumble here and there. I'll try a little harder to be more considerate of others. I insist, Mr. Cohen. You have done nothing wrong. Nah. I should have known better. Can it already? Woo! Maybe that's why I didn't get the full affinity with the black market dealer in Boltuk. Because I didn't talk to everyone! The stamina maze. I already told... Oh. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Yes, Mayor Clemana, there was an intent to do to assist in rebuilding Karnak. It was decided that I would be supplying rewards to be given based on how much one contributes to the restoration effort. You sure do work fast, scenery. There's no profit in that for you, though, is there?
Oh, that isn't the aim. This is more of an upfront investment, you could say. Karnak was a strong commercial foothold that connected Obelia Gulf to the rest of the world. By promoting its reconstruction, it's my hope that trade can swiftly be restored.
Huh, makes sense. In that case, will your buy now and then if the mood hits us?
Of course. I am available whenever you need.
What would you like to exchange?
Oh.
Here you are. I hope it helps.
I hope it helps too.
Anything else I can do for...
Nah. Go and sell for coins.
Please.
Urging the tracing text tells me that you two are very enthusiastic about your studies. Writings such as these contain a collective knowledge of the Balta Sea Force's warriors. I learned a lot from this particular one myself, back when I first set out on a ship of my own. Speaking of the Balta Sea Force, I really should stop by and see how the general store is doing soon. In any event, I look forward to what the future has in store for you both. Keep giving it your best efforts.
Alright, so if we want to continue his shit, we need to go back to Balta Island. Yo, you have new
Care to
fits.
ask about this?
I have no sand! I'm pissed that I have no sand! Ah!
Anything else? Okay.
Oh, it's it. I've got a big fish, here you go. Give me that thing that I will almost never use. I should use it, but I never do. My affinity with them increased. Nice.
Hey,
Just checking. Okay, everything is fine.
break time's over.
I'm just gonna check at random moments. Look at that, there's something over here. Uh-huh.
Let's get moving then.
Time to help Enar already. Yep, there it is.
Not much time has passed, and yet it feels as though I've been away for an eternity.
How about going over to see Folky and Gilmer then? We might as well while we're here as As Captain of Sunrise, I'll go with you.
Oh, why thank you. I do have my general store's operations to attend to, and I'm sure my brother is concerned for me, though I don't know if the same can be said of my father. Would now be a good time to borrow you for a bit?
Sure, let's get going. Alright, that's that then. Though, now that you mention it, I don't often see you talking to Gelmir.
Very astute of you, Princess. My relationship with my father is complicated. We've mutually decided to keep our distance.
Oh, yeah?
Well then, shall we be on our way?
Big brother! It's really you! Once we heard what happened to the people in Karnak, I couldn't stop worrying about you.
I'm sorry, Folky. I wasn't in a position to return right away. However, I'm told that you've been working hard to keep the shop operational in my absence. You've become so very dependable. Well done.
Thanks.
Father, a pleasure to see you as well. My apologies for any issues I may have caused. The princess caught me up on what happened. When you hadn't made contact for a while, we assumed you had been turned into a Grieger. Was prepared to put you down myself if you had. No greater disgrace than that to a warrior clan like ours.
Aren't you being a little harsh on your son?
Huh? Just what made you head of this household? All I'm saying is that if you had just taken up the blade yourself, forget it. Do whatever you want. I intend to. Now then, Folky, may I leave the ledgers to you from now on? I was surprised you were able to hand such calculations. It was plain to see that you gave them your very best. You'll be keeping up the effort, I hope.
About that, it was actually Dad who did all the bookkeeping.
Oh? But why? You were always against my choice of profession.
After everything that happened, Dad and I went to Karnak to look for you. We thought you might have died fighting the Grieger. But since there was no body, we knew you had to be alive. So we both decided to look after your shop until you got back.
Greatly appreciate that, Folky, but...
Hey Gelmir, how's about you talk to the Soundman the man already? Was burying your head in the sand a warrior way to you?
I made a decision back when you were born. Decision to take everything I knew about being a warrior and pass it on to you. So when you said you wanted to be a merchant instead, I felt betrayed. That feelings never left me. But eventually, I came to see that you've got a knack of trading. Should have known from the way you constantly negotiated with the adults at the Tyke, or spat on and on about merchant ships. And now here you are, best merchant on the island. Not just anyone can achieve that. So go on ahead and follow your bliss. All I can do as your old man is watch over you, my eldest son. Father, I had no idea. Why did you never tell me how you felt? Huh? You're my kid! You should have figured it out! Well, now that's just absurd. However, it would seem this was a misunderstanding on my part as well. Thank you, Father. I ask that you continue to watch over me. Don't you start demanding things of me, boy.
Ah, come on, Dad. Quit being so mean. Well, looks like things all work themselves out. Guess you were right to reach out to Einar. Please. After that, Einar shared a pleasant conversation with his family before returning to the Sandras. Woo! Yay! Yay! Infinity went up. Woohoo! We just need a present.
Good.
Where's Doggy? Oh. Now, we're finally ready to go to the blue check mark over there? I sure am.
Okay, let's go.
Been goddamn 2 hours. Damn it.
We can make use of this.
We sure can.
Smooth and steady
And I need
sailing.
all of it.
Luck's on our side.
Lux is on our side, literally. He's the lighthouse keeper who keeps with us. That was a very bad one. There's now, hell yeah. Woohoo!
Ooh, a new island. Maybe we can land there.
Fulin Islands. You're not fooling me.
Drop anchor! We're going ashore!
Alright, what's over here to do? Huh? Oh, this is unusual. You hardly ever see fruit-bearing trees growing on the coast. This should make the fruit more vulnerable to the sea breeze. But they all look so bright and unspoiled. Kinda shocked that there's an island like this in the Snelia Basin. Well, there don't seem to be any signs of the anime nearby. Why don't we call the others? Hey! Gran! Rosa! It's safe to land! Whoa! This place is way bigger than I thought! And check out all the fruits growing around here! With this many, we could probably make some fresh starch or juice. This is one lovely little island you two found. We try. Anyway, let's get to harvesting. Heck yeah! Just leave it to me! I'll have the place picked clean in no time. Hey, you better not go manhandling him. You don't want a bunch of bruised fruit. Excuse me, who are you? I came over to see what that ship was all about. Oops. Didn't realize anyone was living here. Sorry to intrude. Well, the Balta Sea Force Flying Squadron. We spotted your island and decided to drop by for a look. I see. Your crew doesn't look like that of a pirate, though. That's because we're from Gran. You mean to say the entire town has been enslaved by the Balta Sea Force? What? No, that's not the case at all. Have you not heard about what happened to Karnak? I am sorry. I never leave the island, so I'm not very familiar with what goes on elsewhere. Oh, I should introduce myself. My name is Nana. I live in a settlement near the center of the island. Would you mind telling me more about what became of Karnak? Sure. Adol quickly summarized everything the Sandras had been through up to this point. Krieger, you say? It sounds like things are quite a mess outside of our little home. Thank you very much for informing me. Never even heard of them, and I guess they haven't been here yet. That may be due to how the ocean currents tend to amass garbage, debris that is, in our surrounding waters. The only outsiders we get tend to be pirates and merchants who've run adrift. Strange folks such as yourselves included. You don't have any outside contacts? No, not at all. Wait. I'm just noticing her eyes. Is she Earth? Or is she has berserker stat? What was that with the eyes? We have everything we could ever need here. Wow, you don't hear that every day. By the way, you said there was a settlement. What's it like? Oh, I'm sorry. But you're better off staying away from it. You see, uncommon as it is, another ship did show up here recently. One manned by a band of roadie pirates. They went on an absolute rampage and caused us no end of trouble. So everyone's feeling a bit wary of strangers right now. If they were to see you, they might even try to run you off. Ugh. Sounds like we shouldn't go any further inland then. And you were all ready and raring to go. Doesn't exactly make up for it, but do feel free to pick some fruit and bring back with you. My family tends to this grove, and I'd like to do what little I can to help the people of Karnak. So please, take as much as you like. We definitely appreciate it, but are you really sure we can have as much as we want? Yes, it's no problem at all. This island is a bit unusual, you see. The fruit grows so quickly that we're able to harvest it multiple times throughout the year. In fact, I don't think we've ever been short on food in the entire time I've lived here on Fulin Island.
Sweet!
For real? That's amazing! I think we just stumbled into a full-on fruit paradise. You may be right. If what she said is true, I mean. It's a bit hard to swallow. Yeah, seems a little too good to believe. Well, it's coming from someone who lives here, so we might as well take it on good faith and treat ourselves. If this were truth, I can make enough short keys to fill a few bakeries. Quite and I will bring a wooden crate over in case we need it, so you two just keep on picking. I've helped with harvesting crops before back in Karnak, but this is my first time raking in a bonanza like this. It's like we're being spoiled here, but I guess it's not so bad once in a while. Visitors like yourselves or the spies from there, they will stop by every once in a while. A settlement supports itself by taking such opportunities to trade our fruits with further goods. So you can consider this as a sort of upfront investment. There's no need to worry for our sake. Go ahead and pick as much as you like. She is sus. The eyes are already a giveaway that she might be a Grieger. I'm very cautious at this point.
Spot to rest.
Switch! There!
And we can also do that, so... Huh? Huh. Adel and Karja worked together to harvest the fruit from the tree. There we go. These oranges look pretty good, huh? Might as well grab some more fruit while we're here. That's the plan. There's even a treasure chest over there. What the heck is this? What's with this? Yeah.
Let's turn back.
Adel and Karja worked together to harvest the fruit from the tree. You can smell the lemony goodness just standing next to this thing. Might as well grab some more fruit while we're here. Woo.
Yeah.
Triple front flip! Adel and Karja worked together to harvest the fruit from the tree. Crazy that they even have pears here. They're also firm and shiny. This should make for a hefty enough harvest now. Time to head back to none on the others. Woo.
Okay, let's ride.
Look at this massive haul. Guess we got a little carried away. We might not even be able to get it over to the ship without Doggy's help. I know it's a little late to ask, but are you sure it's okay for us to take so much? Of course. Don't worry about us. Sample some for yourselves, and if it's to your taste, then come back for more. We could even make it a trade next time, if that helps you feel less reluctant. Alright then, I guess it's time for us to shove off. We'll swing by again for another visit if we get the chance. Please do, I'll be waiting. I'm actually starting to get the munchies already. Good, eat it! Won't hurt to eat just a couple, right? Oh, with that we'll figure out that they're actually poisonous. Would have thought we'd sail ourselves right into the lab of luxury. Your generosity. Your generosity is much appreciated.
It should be a boon to everyone's health, too. Fruits are extremely nutrient-dense, after all.
Now I get what Gran was saying, making such a big deal about.
Damn straight.
I'm planning to make some juice and desserts with them before they go bad. Oh, I can't wait. Everyone's practically thrilled to pieces. Guess all that picking we had to do paid off. I have to say though, it's hard to believe one island could be so bountiful. If true, it's a discovery to end all discoveries. If we can establish regular trade with them, it could really give us a boost in getting Karnak back on his feet. About that, when I really think about it, something doesn't feel quite right about all this. There's a lot of debris in these waters, sure, but the Sunrise had no trouble pushing through it. And yet, the island is not on any of the Balta Sea Force's charts. Doesn't that seem a bit off? Does the Sea Force really not know about it? At the very least, I've never heard of it. And the Balta Sea Force should already have the full layout of Abelia Gulf mapped out. When you put it that way, it definitely does give me pause. On that note, there's something else that's been bugging me. While you were in the island, the only paths I could see were wild game trails. Really? That's kind of a weird thing to notice. Besides, it just means there are loads of beasts living there, no?
No.
But she's also said there was a human settlement near the center, didn't she? And harvesting the food would mean having to make a round trip over and over again. Animal tracks aside, isn't it shady that they don't even have a single man-made pathway? Rave's got a point. And that whole story about having fruit growing all year round seems rather unusual as well. Speaking of the fruit, having heard everyone's thoughts, Adel began to have his doubts about the island. With that in mind, he decided to try his druid monocle out on the fruit. Oh, good call. Let me give it a go too. Through the lens of the mana, the truth became clear. There was no normal fruit. It was radiating the same undead energy as the Grieger. What the? What's going on here? Whatever you do, don't eat the fruits. Huh? Something wrong with it? Yeah. This fruit's giving off Grieger energy. Grieger? So you're saying these are Grieger? In the shape of fruits? What? Now we have to worry about them in our food? Should we toss it all overboard? Let's all just calm down for a minute, everyone. Adel, would you mind using your mana to inspect us? I'd like to know if our handling the fruit has had any adverse effects. Doesn't seem so. Except for... everything is fine. Adel informed that he didn't notice any physiological changes occurring amongst the group. At least we could take some comfort in that. Yeah, I'm glad we found out before anyone took a bite. He took a bite. Wait a minute. Kran, did you? Just smelled so good, and I was super hungry. So I snuck a few before we came back aboard. You what? Well, it's been nice knowing you. Rest in peace, Gran. Hey! I'm not even 1 foot in the graveyards! Only fooling. Maybe our powers can heal you? Oh, great idea, go for it! Either way, it'd be best to look into these fruits and fast.
We'd better have a talk with that Nana lady again, too. Yeah, time to beat her up. Adel and Karja attempted to treat Gran using their mana powers. After that, they landed back on Fulin Island. Okay, we made it back. Lol. Whoa, the place is swarming with Grieger. And Nana acted like she had no idea what they even were. What's the big idea here? Were they all hiding during our last visits? Even if they had been, I don't see the point in bothering. Anyway, let's track down Nana and get the facts from her. Oh, but before that, I just had an idea. Any chance we might be able to see something through the druid's monocle here? What? The trees themselves are Grieger. Holy. There's Grieger vibes coming off every damn one of these fruit trees. This island's are creepier than meets the eye. We'd better brace ourselves, Adel. Yup.
How's that?
Well, the good thing is...
Switch! Burn away!
No more hiding. 87, 85. Good. Nice hits. Pretty good.
Burn away!
There's also fishies over here. I want to see if there's good fishies.
Burn a blaze!
How are we doing? 90. Doing good.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Nothing.
I bet we can catch something here.
Yeah, but there's no point. I mean, not much of a point. Give contribution value, I guess.
How's that?
I'm good on that for now. Like, I'm doing all the side quests, so they give me stuff. You try to fool me? Tweaker.
Burn away!
What the?
Switch!
How do we get up there? Oh.
Burn a blaze!
Alright. Bids a remedy. Heck yeah. Give me some of that. There's another way over there. Defroster.
Let's make tracks! Burn a blaze! Go time, Karja!
Go on, he says. There's Nana.
Burn a blaze! Burn away!
Boy, go there. Let's check the rest of the island out.
Rage! Mana of fire!
Before as far as I can check the rest of the island. Guess we do have to go there.
Alley-oop!
Alley-oop. Ooh. There you are. We've been looking for you. Oh, it's you. What's the matter this time? I already told you to not come any further into the island, or a settlement might give you trouble. Sure, except we haven't seen a settlement anywhere around here. So what's really going on? Climbing up on this, huh? Something's definitely fishing about all this. island is lousy with Grieger. Oh, you mean those monsters you told me about? I haven't been wary of any. But why would you ask me such a thing? We're mana wielders, so we can see it. And not just in the fruit either. There's Grieger energy all over this island. Ah, is that so? And you're the mana users I've heard so much about. And since you can see this island for what it is, there's no need for me to play at being human anymore. What do you mean? I told you before, this place is called Fulin Island. The Earth of the Tridents created it long ago to be an undying orchard. One that would be bountiful for all eternity. Humans, blinded by their own greed, would then try to exploit it for more than they needed. The idea was to use that greed to serve her own ends. So whoever eats the fruits from this island eventually becomes a deathless Grieger themselves. Just like my cute little pet Miming over here. What in the... Turn any humans that arrive on this island into Grieger. That's the order the Trident gave. Miming and I ended up here because of a shipwreck. He started off as only a pup, but he kept eating one fruit after another. And now look at him. Sure, it won't be too long before you all start to change too. Blooded thunder, you're it again? Always sticking thorns in our sides. Your circumstances don't matter to me. All I'm concerned with is following the Trident's orders. And now that you're exposed to seek Island's secrets, your fate is sealed. Tch! Let's do this, Adel!
Nice try! Blast off! Burn away!
Switch! Dodge this!
Switch!
Touch this!
Burn blaze!
Nice. You've mastered one of the most annoying things. That wasn't too tough. You alright, Miming? His wounds won't heal. So it's true. Mana users really can defeat you on that. We'd like to talk this out if possible. Yeah, no point in finishing you off before we get our answers. Of course, we can change that, if you're still keen on duking it out. Fine, I surrender. But not out of any desperation to live, mind you. I just hate to say goodbye to Mimi like this is all. Maybe now you'll be willing to spill the beans? How many fruits does it take to turn Grieger? Eating only a few won't trigger a transformation. It's more that the potential of becoming a Grieger gradually accumulates with every bite. Either way, if you have the power of mana, the effect of the fruits will wear off. Or so I think. I'm not part of the Trident, so I can't speak with any authority on the matter. Our power should have been able to cure it, but I guess we can't relax completely yet. Let's put it like this then. Is there any way to completely prevent someone that ate the fruit from becoming a Grieger? I honestly couldn't say. However, there are two others on the island who may have some ideas. Gunidli and Neri. So there are other islanders besides you. I thought the settlement story was just a lie. It was. She would have found it unusual if a person who clearly resides here told you there wasn't one, no? We're neither human nor Grieger. Our existence lies somewhere in between. Miming and I were already barely clinging to life when we washed up here, and our bodies succumbed not long after. But because we had eaten a bit of the fruit, our souls remained behind. We're no longer living. We merely exist. Oh yeah? I imagine my two fellow islanders are idling their time away somewhere. If you're so curious, why not go talk to them? As if we need your permission. I'm worried about Gran. So let's go see what we can find out. This whole island's a mystery anyway. Wouldn't hurt to explore it some more. Oh gods. The Grieger named Miming appears to be dog-tired. Griegerization. That's the word I haven't heard of before.
Mana sense might come in handy here. Found something!
Super repair kits? Heck yeah! I knew that. I shouldn't have bought some. What aboutism? So fancy. Alright. Oh. The path's completely blocked. You could probably shatter this thing if you went all out, but it'd still be a tough going. I know the perfect guy for these. This kind of counts as a wall of sorts, right? I guess. It's definitely huge enough to pass for one. Oh, I gotcha. You want to call him over to help, is that it? Ellen and Karja sent Hugel back to the ship with a message asking a certain someone to meet them. The wall crusher.
Oh, so this is the boulder you guys want me to smash, huh? Not quite the same as a wall, but these fists ain't too picky. Thanks for getting me in on this.
Glad we can count on you, doggy.
Of course! Besides, I could use some limbering up every now and again.
Wow, you got a real track record for this. My only question is, why'd you bring half the crew with you?
When I told them I was going ashore, they insisted on tagging along no matter what I said.
Damn it all! How could you just dupe us like that? I'm gonna be okay though, right? Right? Tell me I'm gonna go wake up and one morning all blue-haired as gray-skinned. Who knows? I can't say for anything for certain. Oh, give me a break! While we're on the subject, another fruit from this island has been circulating around Abilia Gulf, has it? Via, say, pirate or merchant ships, for example? I'm just wondering if we all might be slowly turning into Grieger without even knowing it. Don't say that! Already a nervous wreck after eating just 2 of them! And remind me whose fault that was again. Oh, so that's how you're gonna be? I don't believe it's ever been distributed outside the island. As a matter of fact, this island was all but non-existent until just recently. Even the occasional ships that did manage to wander their way here had their entire crews turn into Grieger. Oh, that's relief. Oh wait, there's nothing good about it at all. If I may ask, Nana, you'll continue to help Adel and the princess with this, won't you? Crown is very important to all of us. We want to make sure he'll be okay. It's probably the reason Ellen and Karja decided to spare you. So maybe keep that in mind, yeah? I'm well aware.
Nothing but love for Gran with this bunch. Now we gotta make extra sure not to let them down. Alright, first things first. Let's get the spot open up. Give me some space, everybody!
What a wall crusher. Whoa! You're a total beast, doggy! I'll have that, big fella.
They don't call me the wall crusher for nothing. So, normally, I'd ask you to join in on exploring the place, but
you can just leave the rest to us.
yeah, best we leave you Monayu just handling things where the Grieger are involved. Guess the rest of us will be heading back to the ship then. Sure like to give you peace of mind and then some, but since you're cooperating with Ella and Karja for the time being, I'll just say keep it up and leave it at that.
So be it. Not that I'd go so far as to call it cooperating. What's the matter?
My stomach just started hurting like crazy all of a sudden.
Should get back to the ship and have the doc look him over.
For sure. See you two later. Good luck with the investigation.
Thanks. We got this. You don't think Gran will actually... Nah, I'm sure I'll be fine, right? It's odd. Something about this feels vaguely nostalgic to me. What? You mean Gran and them? Yes. I could have sworn I'd forgotten what it was like to be human. Anyhow, Gran's counting on us to figure out a way to keep him from going Grieger. Let's move on and find those other islanders. Yep. Let's go, shield tree pushers.
Look, there's a treasure chest.
Oh fucking shit! It's a
Let's
treasure
make
chest.
tracks.
It's a reach. That's a person. Hello. Gnidley. Oh, it's you people. I was watching from a distance, so I already know the sitch. You're the ones Nana took for a ride, eh? Not too pleased to hear you put it that way, but if you're all caught up, now we can cut to the chase. Do you know how to stop someone from becoming a Grieger? Well, let me think. Don't know if it's related or not. I'm familiar with a rather unusual phenomenon. See, I've been watching the weather around these parts for nearly 100 years straight now. What? You spent all that time just staring at the sky? Sure. There's nothing else to do, or anything I wanted to do, so what the hey? It's not as if we'd ever be able to leave this island anyway. Seems like an odd choice, even for being stranded here. I wouldn't expect you living folk to understand. Everything seems to matter to so little once all the hardships and rigors are gone. Well, whatever. Back to what you were gonna tell us? Right. On the night of a typhoon, I saw a tree getting struck by lightning. Turned back into normal for an instant. I guess it was on the far end of the island, over on a high cliff top. Beyond that energy, took it back over after just a few minutes. But I recall thinking it was pretty extraordinary. Lightning, huh? Natural energy like that is also present in mana. Maybe there's a connection. Not sure about the boy, but you're a Norman, ain't you, lass? Seeing the flames of ambition in your eyes really takes me back for some reason. Nana said something similar. Actually, now that I get a look at your getup, are you pirates? I was. I haven't been out to sea for over a century now, though. Looking back, this might even be my punishment for betraying my loyal crewmates and scampering off on my own. That's how I ended up carried away by the ocean and washed ashore on this island. I managed to survive with the fruits, but eventually the injuries I got while adrift must have taken their toll. And now, none is left of me but my immortal soul. Existing forever for no real purpose sure does grow dull. I'm getting depressed just listening to this guy. We asked and he answered, though. Let's look for the other person now. Yup.
Let's make tracks!
Do I wish to exist with no purpose? I have no purpose anymore, aside from playing games. That's my purpose. Look, can you call it a purpose?
Burn away!
I don't think you could call it a purpose.
How's that?
I'm gonna burn it. That was a trash chest over there. I have to go back. Saddens me to see that I need to go back, but god damn it, I need to go back anyway now.
You?
Time stops and now returns. Woo! Wait. Huh. It looked like Grieger. Being Greg ain't so bad, you know. Can't die of starvation and our wounds heal up in a flash. Alive as a regular human, just one struggle after another. You folks should just eat some food and join us on Easy Street already.
You?
Oh, I wish I could do that. Easy Street sounds nice, but
Mona,
it would be
found
fun.
something.
Dark lamps. Huh.
Let's make tracks!
Alley-oop.
Let's make tracks!
How strong? 97. Then it's only blade dance and we're good sailing.
What's this?
What? It's nothing.
Switch!
5%, huh?
Switch!
You don't fish here. It's kinda sad. Mastered that one as well, very fast. Oh yeah. Hold on. Treasure chest. Fishing spot. Treasure chest and fishing spot.
Something around here.
Chalice star.
Okay,
Fishing.
let's give it a shot.
Do 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 ba da da dee da do do da da ba do 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 do
Found something!
Here, let me help.
Ooh,
That went well.
Let's do this.
a bully. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah!
What? What do you mean really fun? Yeah, sure. Fine. There's something else hiding in this island. My word! Are you humans? What in the world brings you here? That'll explain everything that happened with Nana. Ah, I see. Nana has always been one to strive to want to try the jewelers. Meanwhile, I wasn't even aware that we had visitors. Sorry, but we're gonna need your help, actually. Do you know any way to stop someone from turning into a Grieger? Let me see. I can't promise it's relevant, but there was an incident that bothered me once. So you're aware. Trident's underlings come by periodically to collect provisions. See, to the Grieger, the fruit that grows here is both satisfying and rejuvenating. Huh, is that so? Maybe we should burn it all down later. In any case, it's our duty to gather the harvest and present it to them. We may be merely souls now, but we can still materialize with enough concentration. But once, when I was in the middle of gathering, they scolded me, saying not to mix in any bad fruits. What is this that you mixed in exactly? A golden apple that I picked from a tree on the far side of the island. Golden apple? That's rarer than rare. Quite so. Though to be fair, I'd never even seen any apple trees on this island before to begin with. I'm sure they must be growing somewhere around here still. Do Griegers just hate apples? I honestly can't recall one way or another. After all, I'm indifferent about most everything these days. At any rate, sounds like it could be worth searching for one of those golden apples. Zugiga hate him so much, they have the opposite effect from the rest of the fruit on this island. She picked it from a tree in the far end of the island. That's probably where we ought to head next. Yeah, pointing at the side. You, the red-haired boy. The sight of you puts me ill at ease for some reason. This makes me feel as though I'm frittering my time away. Makes sense. Al spends every free moment he's got trying to dive into some adventure or another. That brings back old memories. Oddly enough, how hectic and driven I was back then. In my efforts to obtain aristocratic levels of outrageous wealth, I founded a trading company and worked tirelessly morning, noon, and night. Then one day I put to sea. I know when it was a reckless move at the time, all in an effort to outdo my competitors. As a result, my ship sank, and I found myself stranded here. Now just look at me. I was so frustrated at first, knowing I'd never be able to finish my life's work. But over time, somebody stopped caring. Everyone on this island seems kinda out of it, in one way or another. Anyhow, wanna head for the far side of the island next? Oh, yep. Come on, adventure boy. Where the heck is it though, anyway? Guess we're gonna need the wall crusher again. Can I just... Nah. Just dash through it with the boards. No. Meow. And here's gigantic boulder number 2. You feel wind blowing to the gaps. Could be that there's a cave past here. Showing this boulder should open up more of the island to explore. This one looks a lot hardier than the last. Seems like it could be a real struggle to bust through. We want to try asking Dogi again? No telling if he can actually break it or not, though. I'll encourage us send word to Dogi by way of Hugo. Let's have a look-see here. This is pretty solid. Looks like it must have flowed from the subsoil up above. It's way sturdier and thicker than the one from earlier. So sorry, but I don't think I can smash this thing for you. I was afraid you'd say that. Though he can do it. And that's that.
Nah, don't give me that look. Let's see if we can find another way to deal with this, okay?
So this is where you were. Did you already meet with the others? We did, and they gave us a few leads.
Then the stupid boulder decided to cut us off. Now we're stuck with no way to move on.
I see. I suppose if you no choice but to give up then. Giving up just isn't my style. You do realize that what you seek might not even be on the other side, don't you? Truly are something. Nothing at all like the rest of us. Actually, I do have one suggestion to offer. We may be able to demolish this boulder with Miming's help. Miming? You mean your pet Grieger? Yes. This battle against the two of you has him tuckered out. But I've had a plenty of fruit, so he should be feeling better soon. Wow. Surprised he can bounce back from a beating like that so quickly.
So you're saying we could leave this one to you?
Yes. After all, you don't seem willing to let this stop you. Well then, I'll go check in on Miming. You'll wait here. Will do.
Sounds like that's settled. Guess I'll just head back to the ship then.
Thanks, doggy. Wait, she said, but for how long? At this point, I would have rather we just gone with her. Ah, there you are. Miming is getting back to his old self, little by little. I believe he can help you break this boulder now. Feels bad letting him steal Doggy's thunder. Give the guy a break. He's not your personal demolition crew. Alright, Miming. Whenever you're ready. Miming charged headfirst into the giant boulder. Hey, that did the trick. Now we can finally press on. If I recall, the inside of this cave is fairly expansive, but there should be an exit if you make your way upwards. Aiming for that might be your best bet. You're being awfully helpful. Am I now? I suppose a part of me wants to see your efforts be rewarded. Kind words, but you already fooled us once, so I've got no intention of trusting you twice. I understand. But now you're really throwing me off. Anyway, come on. Let's see what's up ahead, brother. Woo. Onwards! Cave in Fulin Island.
Mana!
That explains it.
You're mine! Not done yet!
How much does it do? 40. Cool.
Blast off!
Switch!
Switch!
Wait. There's probably some fish here as well. What's over here? A rat's
A
chest.
treasure chest!
Let's go. Ah, shame. It's crap. It's not
Rare
really.
find.
It's not really crap, but it's still crap.
Hut.
I feel like those chests suck ass. Right.
Hut.
And the enemies are back.
You're mine! Let's make tracks! You're mine! Blast off!
Switch! There! Freeze!
Switch! You're mine! You're mine!
Switch!
We can fish here.
Switch!
That's good.
Hut.
Wait, what?
Looks valuable. I bet we can catch something.
Motherfucker, you're wasting time. I keep saying that. I can see it.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
curious. It's quite expensive fishing bait, but I want to see if there's something in there.
Alright.
What the heck?
Here, let me help. Let's do this.
Ready and... That went well.
It's a blue SETI. Nothing new. Quite sad though.
You're mine! How's that? Blast off! You're mine! Mana! Let's make
Are you
tracks.
kidding me? I forgot one.
I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here.
Ice Star, huh? Stupid map. Yeah.
Nice work, Adel.
You're mine! Blast off!
57, we're doing good. We're supposed to go there at the end anyway. So this is the right way to going.
You're mine! Burn a blaze!
And no other one that we have to train? Guess not.
You're mine!
Switch! Yeah, there! Let's join forces!
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. You can take him for a while.
Blast off!
Switch! Take this! Take this! There! Easy swing!
Mana! To me!
Skater!
You're mine!
Let's go, shield sister. Oh yeah. Oh, died on me. Good. Okay, one cluster and one thing left. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. We're good.
You're mine!
No, don't fall down. Bastards.
I think there's something around here.
Can't catch me! Take this! There!
Fire and ice!
Serves you right!
Blast off! Climb up! You're mine! Found something!
Super stimulant, huh?
And raw! Mana!
Almost. One more treasure chest remaining. Which is over here, so we got everything then.
A chest! Can't wait to see what's inside!
There's one random tree here. Wow. Now there's a fine tree. Kinda strange to see one growing in a place like this. Doesn't look like an apple tree, though.
Yeah.
Aye. Now that we actually know what kind it is. That guy said the tree lost its Grieger energy for a short while after the lightning struck, yeah? Let's give it a closer look with our mana. It has Grieger energy. Huh? Possessing Grieger energy from this tree. Did we pick the wrong one?
Working real hard, ain't we? Proper crewmates you are, looking out for your pal like that.
That voice. Oh, the whole gang's here.
Have you come up here with any release since we last spoke?
Oh, real luck, sad to say. We thought this might be the tree with the golden apples, but I guess our hunch was off. Huh? Now, where have I seen this tree before? Huh. Adol noticed some letters carved lightly into the trunk of the tree. While the message is a little hard to make out, it appears to say, "With prayers for my family." What's this? Looks like a note someone left behind. I think that it might have been my doing. That is to say, back when I was still human. I'd completely forgotten.
What made you write it here of all places?
Let me see. If I recall correctly, it was because I buried something important beneath this tree. A memento of my family, with armored runes engraved into it for good luck. How could it have slipped my mind for so long?
So what happened during your human days?
The era I lived in was plagued with natural disasters. Everyone was desperate to rebuild their lives, but piracy was becoming more rampant at the same time. One day, a band of pirates raided our settlement and began plundering everything we had. My family said they wanted me to survive, if nothing else, so they risked their lives to ensure my escape. But the little boat that Miming and myself were on was capsized. When I came to, we washed up on this island.
That's so. As a former pirate, you've got my condolences.
So why did you bury the charm? I didn't have a choice. The charm had a mana-like quality to it. One the Grieger were none too fond of. So I decided that the least I could do was bury it somewhere with a pleasant view. But now I'm neither human nor Grieger. All I do is follow orders from the Tridents. I'm sure this isn't what my family would have wanted for me. Thank you, Miming. Grieger or not, guess you were still a human at first. Anyway, we've searched every melee I've designed now. And we still don't have any leads on how to save Gran. Now what? Hey, Adol! Your pocket's glowing! Adol pulls out the Leela shell. Adol! Where are you right now? Something... your vicinity. Familiar aura. Familiar aura? The only thing near us is a tree, though. Suspect that tree. Capable of housing mana. Given the right trigger, power imbued in it should manifest. As those golden apples, maybe? Probably. If we can get one of those, we might be able to cure Gran.
Only thing is, the lightning I saw is what triggered it before, right? Which means we're gonna have to wait for the next thunderstorm.
Actually, my power will suffice. It's that. Should take until nightfall to prepare. Although a poison to Grieger, may still be hope for former humans. Possible to break curse binding your souls to this land and restore your humanity. Restore our humanity?
Well, there's a shock. I hadn't even considered the notion of being human again.
If you're up for it, we don't mind lending a hand. Our share of the crop's gonna be top priority, but we do owe you for all your help so far.
Becoming human again would mean giving up our Grieger bodies, huh? Still, with our souls loose, we'd be able to leave these islands, or even make it to the afterlife. Isn't she liking it through a poison for Grieger, though? I don't particularly enjoy the thought of having to suffer.
So you're okay with saying a Grieger? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I've lived as a Grieger now for far longer than I ever did as a human. This conversation we're having right now feels no different from talking to your average person. So even if your body's a Grieger, I think your hearts are still human. So instead of spending each and every day zoning out on his island, like you're already dads, why not try to live a life you can be proud of?
Hey, that's a real Norman way of looking at things. Not that I disagree, mind. Even so, it isn't a choice we can make right on the spot.
Fair enough. It's really up to you in the end. We'll give you until we come to collect the apples to decide. Alright, Adol. Let's head back to the ship and get the guys up to speed.
You think I'll make it? I'm not gonna turn, am I?
My stomach still hasn't stopped twisting. And I've got this crawling feeling all over my body.
Like I said, you'll be fine. Quit worrying yourself sicker, will ya? Just have some faith in those two and sit tight.
Adol, Garja, you're back! How'd the investigation go? Good news. We learned a lot, actually. Adol summarized what Leela had told them. Special golden apples? You gonna get them for me?
Nice work out there, guys. All that's left now is to actually pick the things, huh?
Yep. Still, it's going to take a little while to prepare. Possibly even until tonight.
Tides are on this part of the sea and the shift at night. So why don't you guys disembark while it's light out and wait for it to get dark on land?
Yeah, that might actually be the safest way to go. I'm counting on you two. Save me before I start going all Grieger. Disembark.
Alright, let's disembark.
It's been nigh on a century since I last got this much exercise.
I suppose it means swimming wins this run as well. What are they doing? Oh, welcome you two. Gunidli and Granny Neri were playing with Miming. Huh? Didn't you tell us that all you do is stare at the sky every day just a bit ago?
What can I say? Something came over me, and now I can't keep still. May not look it, but I had the fastest legs on my pirate ship back when I was human.
I've been feeling rather spy myself. Got to remembering how it felt to work around the clock managing a trading company. And it made me realize how much time I'm wasting here. Sounds like you're becoming more human. Oh? You could be right about that. Speaking of which, did you two hear about that earlier matter? Yeah. You were thinking of standing by here until we go apple picking tonight. I see. So, if you decide on what you'll do?
Those golden apples can turn a Grieger back into human, right? And she ain't curious. But after all this time, the thought of no longer being undying anymore spooks me.
Very true. Our once infinite time would become limited. What about you? I've given it a lot of thought. Continuing life as a Grieger is beginning to feel wrong to me. I've only just come to this realization though, so I'd like more time to sort it out. Putting it on hold again, eh? I suppose it's fine. Your friend's name was Gren, yes? It's a bit late to be saying this, but I'm praying that he at least does not become a Grieger. Me too. It'll depend on how many we manage to harvest. But I guess we're obligated to set aside some apples for these guys too. So, should we just wait here until night falls? Going for golds.
Alright, let's do this.
Now our quest starts for real. Alright, that settles things. I'll give Leela the signal. Oh, and would you mind playing with Miming in the meantime? None of us are able to go all out entertaining him, so he's always left to amuse himself. Well, we've got plenty of time, so why not? Thank you.
It'll be run down to the bone before you know it. We'll just be watching from a reasonable distance.
Miming, bursting at the seams with energy, began to run around the island. Alun and Garja chased after him in a frantic game of tag. Who can stay sane after going back and forth across this island so many times?
What'd I tell ya? Playdays with Miming are back-breaking work.
We appreciate it, you two. This might be the first time I've seen him so satisfied.
And in the meanwhile, night fell before we even knew it.
Oh, looks like Leela's ready too. About time we climbed to the cave and got to that tree then. A raven's flying this way. We'll go. The Grieger ship was approaching Fulin Island. She were intercepted, requesting orders.
Oh dear, a Grieger ship? Probably here to pick up some more fruit, I'd wager. Why now of all times?
What do you two do? We can't return to the Sandras. Right, get into a scrap here and we'll risk tipping them off about the tree. Adel and I will stay on the island while the Sandras keeps its distance to scout things out. I'll go ahead and write our response now. It's incredible how quickly you two can assess the situation. This is nothing really.
Any rates? They're sailing this way, and you two need to hurry.
Yeah, but even so, it'd be best to figure out who we're in for. Let's hide in the shadows for now, Adel.
Thanks for the welcome, wannabes. You know why we're here, right?
We worked as swiftly as we could to ready these for you. Please, take them.
Ah, very considerate of you. Fruity is mighty scrumptious. I can't wait to dig in. Your preparedness is appreciated. Now, for our second order of business. My messenger tells me that he sensed the melting presence of mana on this island. Are wings any bells for you folks? Nope. None the least. It's difficult to say. I've been so awful forgetful lately. That's the whole truth and nothing but, right? I'm warning you, wannabes. Anyone who disobeys orders or powers will be stripped of their selfhood and made into my slave. Keep that firmly in mind as you answer my questions. Well, naturally, we're aware of that. Isn't that right? Aye, of course.
I may have something of note. Miming picked up a strange relic the other day. Do you remember where it was buried? We shall take you there.
You should have mentioned that earlier. We have to look into it pronto. I'll take care of things here. You just hurry over to the tree.
Aye. Looks like they've brought us some time. Let's head over now while we can, brother. To the tree beyond the cave. I have to walk myself. I know I don't. Okay. I do. God damn it.
Let's make tracks!
Alright, let's take this path again. Can you hear me? Preparations on my end are complete. Yeah, you just arrived at the tree. Ready when you are. Right! Now, without further ado, I shall send my mana over. Wow, they really do shine like gold. The mana's power will likely dissipate by the time dawn breaks. Adel, please do hurry. Okay, let's get a move on and pick those apples. We don't know how long Nana and them will be able to stall for us. Adel and Karja quickly harvested the apples. They then hurried back along the path they took.
What? They're already caught up on us. Gah! What's with this mana I'm sensing? It's liable to burn my beautiful eyes out. I'll just have to wipe it out as order to keep all the glory for myself.
As if we never let you. He's ours. Karja, wait. But what? You've got to take these trash heaps out. Actually, hold on a sec. Over there? Are those... Wait.
So you finally noticed. That's right. These here are the island's resident wannabes.
I've known for a while that they've been sniffing around this place. And still they tried to hide everything they knew about mana, not to mention the two of you. That's why I used the powers the Trident bestowed upon me to turn them into my obedient servants. I'm sure they prepared themselves for the worst, but this sickens me to my stomach. Wake up!
Yes, that's it. Let it eat at you.
Oh, here's an idea.
I'll have the Lord of Damn deal with you mana wheelers. Come on, step forward. Kill the mana wheelers.
Guess we've no choice but to use our powers to snap them out of it.
You're mine! You're mine!
Cool.
Burn away!
Switch! There! Crossed over! Take this!
Switch! Burn a blaze!
Wake up already! How long are you gonna stay like that?
Yell at them all you want. It won't do a thing. Why not? Because Krieger are unchanging beings. Now that the wannabes have been transformed into obedient Krieger, I'll be using them as my pawns for all eternity.
Shut your hole! Listen, you're humans, remember? Not Grieger. This isn't how you wanted it to end.
All of you, come with me. I'm telling you now, I can't guarantee what might happen to him if you try to interfere.
Skeeter! Is killing them our only choice? Less stalking, more following. Right. There you are.
So this is the source of the meddling mana. It's so bright and shiny. Hurry up and cut down the tree. Did you say something? Oh, was it you?
That was a chance.
No way. Inconceivable. You shouldn't even be capable of betrayal. I won't forget this.
You guys.
We did it. I always hated that pompous, stuck-up buffoon.
Getting back at him was like a breath of fresh air. And remember last time you felt so frenzied. Got a hold of ourselves when the both of you called out to us. Right, Miming? It's great to hear, but what's with that light? Is it because you fought against us? No, it's alright. We were prepared for this. At this rate, you won't even make it through that night, let alone get your humanity back. The two of you told us to live lives that we can be proud of. It was those words that gave me the courage to take a step toward that.
Allow me to express my gratitude as well. Meeting you had me feeling as though I was human again. I get 9 stale now because of you folks, so thanks for crossing paths with us.
I see. It's okay. I'm sure you'll all end up where you should be, as the people you are.
Oops. Still got one last thing to do before before this is all over.
Go on, Miming. Miming brings over a golden apple. Why are you giving this to me?
It shouldn't be too late for you yet. I'll hedge my bets on you too, lass.
Miming. Harry. Gdiddly. Probably don't have much time left either. Make your choice you won't regret. Your choice I won't regret. I want to change. Even in my last moments, I want to live in the now. Okay then, time to get moving. Got another stop to make now, so let's set sail straight away. I'll let the crew head off to a certain place. We're here. Welcome to Minorca village. A lot of merchant ships pass through here, so it should be easy to get wherever you want to go. What the? Wow. It's amazing how vibrant and full of life villages are now. I don't think it's as impressive as you make it out to be. Is this really so different compared to when you were alive? Yes. We didn't even have the capacity to rebuild back then. The area was littered with crumbled, abandoned buildings and fallen trees. A far cry from this beautiful community. Is that right? Never realized it was in such shambles. What's Donna saying? He's really touched by this place. Wait, just at a glance? Kinda weird, but okay. Would have liked to show her how Karnak used to look. Her eyes would have fallen out of her head. Oh, you can't see or hear Nana anymore, can you, Gran? I'd imagine not, now that my body has taken this form. Guess that's proof of you being the normal ghost of a normal human. Make sure your soul goes where it should once your unfinished business is done. Yes, I will. I know I'm not very long for this world anymore, so I plan on seeing as many places as I can to ensure I have no regrets. That's how I plan to use the time that Miming and the others gave me. I hope you have a great adventure. So do I. Especially since I know of these present times. My nerves feel so restless. I haven't felt this excited in over a century. Alright then. Guess this is where we part ways then. So long. Oh, already? Not sure what's going on, but take care! I don't hold anything against you. So if you're having a pinch, just let Ellen and Karja know. Thank you. I wish you a wonderful voyage. May you all live your lives to the fullest. Did she already leave? Yeah. With a smile at that. By the way, how are you feeling? Oh, yeah. As you can see, I'm back in tip-top shape again. Really? What about all those bellyaches you've been having? You even ran off to the sick bay clutching your stomach after we gave you the golden apple. You still not better yet? Well, about that. I had the dog give me another checkup. And he said I was just having indigestion from overeating lately. Excuse me? Basically, it turns out I was never getting Greek rice to begin with. Well, sorry for making you worry about me. Say what now? Do you have any clue how much trouble that cost? Give me back all the toil we put in for you. You're banned from snacking for a while. Oh, come on. Have a heart at all. I gotta get Rosa to give you a good scolding later. No, please. Anything but that.
That just about does it.
Oh, thank you, gift. Oi, only potion 2, that's a new bottle. At least we got something worthwhile. Just, would you still be here? She is. Oh, that's cool. Minorca village. I don't believe this place even had a name yet back when I was alive. To think that blood of barren earth from my memories would turn into such a wonderful community. It's really quite moving. Glad I stopped by to see it for myself.
Yeah!
Shit, man. A whole hour or something on one island. That is quite something.
Okay.